Shoto was at this party, and yes, I'll tell you all about meeting him. But I got back to the hotel, and I was tempted to ask him if I could come, but I sat there and I realized, like, listen, going out and drinking a load while I'm already this tired, I was like, nah, I need to sleep. And so I took a nice long, like some 4-hour nap once I arrived. And later on, I hear just the door gets busted down, and I'm like, huh? I've fallen asleep because in the US, the air conditioning is so good, the room is fucking freezing. And Shoto loves this. And I'm kind of the same way. If I'm going to bed, I kind of prefer the room to be cool so I can like really wrap myself up nice and warm. But still, when I got in there, I was like, Vf. So I fell asleep in all of my clothes, and I was like bundled up warm. I had like this shirt on, and I had like this duvet around me, and I woke up, and he was like, dude, what's going on? And I was like, hey. And then we shook hands, and I was like, holy shit, there he is. For the first time, we got to meet each other, and like for the first couple of days, our whole experience of meeting each other was like, oh wow, you know, it was like, there he is. After there's the guy that I've been relentlessly shipped with over the past year. There's the guy that I've seen so much against my will, no matter where I look, so much art of us having sex, and I'm like, wow, there he is. So it was crazy getting to meet him because he has been working out, and I was like, I'm gonna be honest, like the pictures on Twitter kind of don't do justice to just how wide he's become. He's almost, at this point, I kind of feel like he's wider than he is tall. Like, you know, he said that, I don't want to make too many comments about people's appearances, but he sort of commented and he said, like, yeah, like, he's shorter than me, but he's very wide. And I was like, damn. And yeah, while he was drunk, I'll admit it, he did pick me up and carry me bridal style around the room. And I was like, oh. I think he was feeling very confident. About how much he'd been working out. And I was like, okay. Sure, he's earned it. You know, he's been doing really, really well for himself. He's earned it. That was the first day. Pretty much we just met up, and then he just fell into bed, and we both fell asleep again. We had separate beds, by the way. But those of you who have a headcanon, if you're writing fan fiction, you can go ahead and talk about, oh, what if there was one bed, right? But no, there were 2 beds. We were just there as friends. But yeah, there's been a lot of talk about this arm wrestle, and I think it's really funny what happened with the arm wrestle. I think it's pretty fucking hilarious. Because Show was like, do you want to do the arm wrestle? And I was like, sure. I was like, bet. Already, what you need to understand is that he went to Twitter straight after it, and he lied. And I thought it was the funniest shit in the fucking world. So, we sit down for the arm wrestle, and it was close. It was very close. Because he's been doing really, really, really well with working out. He has. But I was ready for it. And it was really close. But I did beat him. Just barely. I really thought he was going to get me at some point. Maybe I just have more stamina than him. Maybe it's something else. But I've been working out as well. You know. Shoto gets to show off how buff he is. I don't have the same luxury. But I've been doing really, really well for myself as well. And, you know, the first thing he did was he coped. And he went and fucking lied about it on Twitter, which made me so which is so funny. But yes, it was close, but I did beat him. Maybe he underestimated me, I don't know. Or autoplay. That music is not fucking copyright free. Spotify is always fucking doing that. But I was very happy about that. So yeah, he did carry me bridal style around the room at one point. I think that he took that as, oh, it's a shoo-in. Nah, I'll beat him in that arm wrestle. I think maybe I won because he was being overconfident, but I'm going to hold that. I'm going to hold that for a while. I'm pretty happy about that. Just go on the internet and tell lies. Go and ask him. But that's what happens. So that's the trip. I had a really, really nice time with everyone.